Test 1A, 1B. Listening.
Hi, Kate. Come in. Tell me about the talk. Was it interesting?
Yes, I learned a lot. For example, are those your keys there?
Yes, why?
Well, you should never leave keys near doors or windows, especially if they're open.
Why not?
Well, someone may come in and take your keys, and they know where you live too.
You're right. What else did you learn?
Well, you should always sleep with your mobile phone beside the bed, and you should keep it switched on.
I see. That way you can contact the police immediately.
Yes, and if you have a garden, you should have dusk to dawn outside lights.
That's a good idea.
And these should be 2.5 meters high at least.
And was there anything else?
Yes, if a stranger knocks on your door, always ask them for ID.
But what should you do if you're not sure?
You shouldn't let them in.
Test 2A, 2B. Listening. This is a fantastic book.
Really? What's it about?
Well, it's about Pete and Gillian. He's a photographer and she's a journalist. They go to Africa to prepare an article about African snakes. They drive to a small village to meet Joe, a local man who knows a lot about snakes. They soon find him, and early one morning he takes Gillian to a special place and shows her where the snakes live. She is very excited and plans to get Pete and bring him there to take pictures as soon as possible. A few days later, Joe takes them to the same place, but a snake bites Pete. Joe is able to cure Pete with special snake medicine. After this, they realise that they still need more information about the snakes. The three of them travel for 2 hours across the sea in the rain to meet a friend of Joe's who lives on a small island. When they finally arrive at the island, Joe's friend greets them and starts talking to Joe in a very serious tone. Pete and Gillian know that something is very wrong.
Go on. What happens next?
I don't know. I haven't reached the end yet. Test 3A, 3B. Listening. 1. What does Alice look like today?
Look at Alice. She's all grown up.
Yes, she looks very different.
She's beautiful. I remember when she was a little girl. She used to have the cutest pigtails.
Do you remember how curly her hair was?
How can I forget? The only thing that is the same is her freckles.
Oh, yes. I love her freckles.
Look at Alice. She's all grown up.
Yes, she looks very different.
She's beautiful. I remember when she was a little girl. She used to have the cutest pigtails.
Do you remember how curly her hair was?
How can I forget? The only thing that is the same is her freckles.
Oh, yes. I love her freckles.
2. What does Sally enjoy doing the most?
So, Sally, how was your weekend? Did you go ice skating like you said?
Well, I wanted to go with Anne, but she got sick. Besides, I'm not that fit anyway. I prefer doing things that are more artistic.
Oh, you mean like painting?
Well, I find painting really boring. Actually, I'm really interested in songwriting.
So, Sally, how was your weekend? Did you go ice skating like you said?
Well, I wanted to go with Anne, but she got sick. Besides, I'm not that fit anyway. I prefer doing things that are more artistic.
Oh, you mean like painting?
Well, I find painting really boring. Actually, I'm really interested in songwriting.
3. Where did Laurie and Kimberly go?
I had a great time, Kim. Thanks so much for inviting me.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Laurie.
And I loved the costumes.
Yeah, me too. Cynthia Smothers was fantastic. She looked so big on stage in that costume.
I had a great time, Kim. Thanks so much for inviting me.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Laurie.
And I loved the costumes.
Yeah, me too. Cynthia Smothers was fantastic. She looked so big on stage in that costume.
4. What is Annabelle's hair like?
Is that you, Annabelle? Wow, I love your hair like that. It looks so much better long.
Thank you.
Your hair used to be straight, right?
Yeah, I got tired of my hairstyle and I wanted a different look.
Well, curly hair really suits you. You look great. Is that you, Annabelle? Wow, I love your hair like that. It looks so much better long.
Thank you.
Your hair used to be straight, right?
Yeah, I got tired of my hairstyle and I wanted a different look.
Well, curly hair really suits you. You look great.
5. What do Emily and Gloria decide to do?
I'm so tired of sitting around all day. Why don't we go out? We could see that new play at the Roundhouse. You know, the one that's won so many awards.
Well, I don't know. How about watching a DVD instead?
But Emily, we did that last night.
Oh, yeah. Right. What about the cinema then? We could see the new James Bond film.
Okay, great. I'm so tired of sitting around all day. Why don't we go out? We could see that new play at the Roundhouse. You know, the one that's won so many awards.
Well, I don't know. How about watching a DVD instead?
But Emily, we did that last night.
Oh, yeah. Right. What about the cinema then? We could see the new James Bond film.
Okay, great.
6. Who are Tara and Adam talking about?
Have you read the article about Philip Smith in the local newspaper?
Isn't he that famous doctor from Canada who moved to our town last year?
No, you're talking about Philip Austin. And he wasn't a doctor, he was an astronaut.
Oh, now I remember. Philip Smith is that young creative artist. He's only 11 years old, right?
Yes, that's right. Have you read the article about Philip Smith in the local newspaper?
Isn't he that famous doctor from Canada who moved to our town last year?
No, you're talking about Philip Austin. And he wasn't a doctor, he was an astronaut.
Oh, now I remember. Philip Smith is that young creative artist. He's only 11 years old, right?
Yes, that's right.
Test 4A, 4B. Listening. 1. A new exhibition is opening today at Hillington Science Centre. Come and see the newest British robots. Open from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday to Saturday, for 1 week only. 2.
World #1 tennis champion Roger Federer won his third title at the US Open in New York on Sunday. The Swiss player won 6-2, 4-6, 7-5, 6-1.
3.
Cravendale Mall opened just 3 months ago and has become the most popular place for shopping and entertainment. It has helped the local community a lot because many people have found jobs there.
4.
8 puppies that someone left outside a local supermarket are now safe, thanks to the staff. The pups are around 6 weeks old and are looking for loving homes. If you can help, call Dogs Trust on 020 7837 006.
5.
The government is planning a new programme worth $280 million to help change school children's unhealthy eating habits. Children will have the chance to eat healthier foods in school canteens, such as salads and home-cooked meals, and there will be less junk food on offer.
Six.
A man in his 40s broke into the NatWest Bank today at 11:30 a.m. and stole £500,000. Were you in Gregg Street at this time? If you have any information, please contact your local police station.
Test 5A, 5B. Listening.
Want to cut down your phone bill? Skype has the answer. The world's first phone that uses wireless internet to make free calls to other Skype users anywhere in the world. That means you don't have to have a computer and you can communicate with people wherever you are. And what's more, you can use Skype phones to call ordinary phones worldwide for just 5 pence a minute. Keep in touch with all your friends, keep up to 200 contacts on the colour display, and know exactly who's online. No bill to pay every month. Only £24.99. Order now.
Test 6A, 6B. Listening.
So, Ali, are you excited about our trip?
Oh yes, I want to go shopping in London. I've heard that you can find the greatest sales there.
Why don't you come on a walking tour of the city with me?
I don't think so. Why don't you ask Sue?
Sue isn't going to be spending much time in the city. She's planning to see the countryside. Maybe I'll talk to Nathan.
Nathan is going on a tour of the city by bus. He told me so the other day. He especially wants to see the home of the royal family.
What about Bob? Do you think he can come with me?
I know he wants to go to museums and art galleries. Why don't you ask Mark to come with you? He's going to spend all his time in London with a friend who lives there.
Excellent. I'll give him a call.
Test 7A, 7B. Listening.
Hello, Cineworld Cinemas. How can I help you?
Hello there. Can you tell me what films are on today, please?
Well, on screen 1 we have Titanic, and we are showing that 3 times today.
Oh, that's the romance, isn't it? I don't like romances so much. Have you got anything else?
Let me see. Well, we have 2 comedies showing on screens 2 and 3. Screen 2 is Home Alone starting at 9:30 p.m. and screen 3 is Meet the Parents beginning at 4:30 p.m. I think you would enjoy these films very much.
Excellent. I love comedies. Is that all you have today?
Well, we do have one more screen, screen 4, which will be playing an evening show of Harry Potter. But it is very full and you won't have a very good view of the screen.
In that case, I would like 2 tickets for Meet the Parents, please.
Test 8A, 8B. Listening.
Hello, Greenpeace. How can I help you?
Hi, I would like to make a donation, please.
That's great. Are you already a member?
No, but I would like to become one.
Okay then. Would you like to make a one-off donation, sir? Or would you prefer to make a regular monthly one?
A monthly donation, please. Let's say £20 per month.
That's very generous of you. You know, sir, that with your monthly donation, you get our Greenpeace magazine every 2 months for free.
That's fantastic.
Could I take your name, please?
Certainly. My name's Nathan Brown.
And your address?
That's 39 Apple Road, London.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. You'll receive a welcome pack soon, along with the last 2 issues of Greenpeace magazine.
That's great. And how do I pay?
Let me give you our bank account number. It's Tudors Bank, account number 965522475586.
Thank you.
So, welcome to the team, Mr. Brown.
Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Test 9A, 9B. Listening.
Oh my, this bag is quite heavy. I didn't realise we bought so many things at the duty-free in Paris.
Of course we did, Tina.
I bought a beach towel and a teddy bear. What did you buy, Jake?
I bought a souvenir picture frame for my mum and a wallet for my dad.
Didn't Timothy buy a wallet too?
Actually, we bought the same one but in different colours. I bought a black one and Timothy bought a brown one.
Did Timothy also buy the book that he was interested in?
No, I don't think so. He bought a t-shirt with the Eiffel Tower on it.
And what did Mike buy?
He bought a few bars of chocolate and a pair of really cool sunglasses.
Oh, yes. Now I remember. He was wearing them in one of the pictures that I took.
Did anybody else buy anything?
My brother bought a book and a few postcards.
I had forgotten that Bob collects postcards.
And Nancy bought 2 pairs of socks and a swimsuit for her next vacation.
Already?
There's no better way to end a vacation than to start planning for the next one.
Test 10A, 10B. Listening.
Do you suffer from headaches but don't like taking powerful painkillers? Then try our new herbal remedy, Flower Power. Flower Power is a completely natural solution. Made from the leaves of sunflowers, it can treat headaches, stomach aches, and fevers. You can buy Flower Power fresh or dried for use in teas or in capsule, tablet, and even liquid form. You can find it in health shops and you can buy it online too. However, if you are taking other types of medicine, you should consult your doctor before taking this herb. Children under 2 years of age should not use Flower Power.